Best name for a kite that is also a rectangle. Huh. Let's look at the kite thing. You remember the kite thing. It's got two sides like this, and then got two sides that come further down. Right? These two sides are equal, and then these two sides are equal. Like that. Okay. So it's a kite, but it's also a rectangle. What does that mean? It's a rectangle. Angles equal 90 degrees. So then if you bend that kite, this is a kite, angles are not 90 degrees. So if we change it to make the angles all 90 degrees, if I can do it. No. Right, I'm not doing so well. 90 degrees. So I make the angles all 90 degrees like that. 90, 90, 90, 90. So there's a kite with the angles equal 90 degrees. So it's a rectangle, right? Because in a rectangle, all the angles are 90 degrees. So it's a kite that's also a rectangle. So it's a rectangle kite. It's a rectangle kite. So what does that mean about it? What is it really? What's the best name? It's a square, isn't it? It's got to be a square, doesn't it? If all the angles are 90 degrees, it's got to be a square. Because
it doesn't matter if the sides are different, like if they're not the same.
Well, it's a kite, and the definition of a kite. Let's go back to the definition of a kite. Somewhere way back here. A kite, the two pairs of adjacent sides are equal. See, they have to be. See how these two that are next to each other, adjacent, next to each other, have to be equal, and these two. So that it's got to have that to be a kite. Otherwise, it's not a kite. And they said it is a kite. So, right, it is a kite. So that means that for sure this side and this side are equal, and these two sides are equal. And since all the angles are 90, all four sides are forced to be equal. They can't be different because all the angles have to be 90 because it's also a rectangle. So when it's a kite that's also a rectangle, it's really a square in the end. It's forced to be so. Being a kite means the top two sides are equal and the bottom two sides are equal. And then being a rectangle means all the angles are 90. So then in the end, that forces all four sides to be equal. And it's actually a square.